Hey guys, Zix here. Time for another episode of Minesaga Skyblock. As you may have noticed, look at the difference this game is when you add shaders. Pretty, isn't it? What do you guys think of the intro? I want to hear your thoughts on the intro. I figured with the addition of shaders, I could potentially make the game look a little bit nicer for me. And then it's not perfect. The version of shaders I had to get, Silder's Light, it works with night vision. It took me quite a while to find a shader that allowed night vision, because at nighttime, there's not a lot of lighting because there's no mob spawning. And while it's pretty when you do light, look at this mess. While it's pretty when you do lighting, you can't really see anything, and that doesn't really translate well to. Oh, it's the Mario dude. I forgot about you. I have not been doing these. This box is empty. It's not a box. It's a delivery man. I don't know if I. Ooh, that might add up to a. That might add up to a. It does. Nice. This here. That ain't gonna add up to nothing. This is only our second advanced key of the round. And I got a minion upgrade. Alright. Good times, good times. Let's see if this stack of people here wants some farm modules. And a villager arrow trail. I'm gonna keep that. Greedy. I keep that to myself. Let's go home inside probably Stop Looking's body. Yep. See how pretty that is. What a difference maker. Oop, here we go. First, we'll do a little update of the island, and then I want to get to the subject matter at hand. SJ941, some smell ones. SJ941 created a little island-level block place for us. He put a sign on it, which I promptly removed. Come on, man, don't put your signs all over the place. Now, see what I'm talking about? Well, see, now that's really pretty, and this lighting is really pretty. This is too dark. This is too dark for YouTube. So we do a night of vision, and it's still pretty. It loses some of that effect. But I'll put a link to the shader that I'm using in the description. See, here we go again, putting these signs all over the place. A link to the description, a link to the shader I'm using in the description. Just make sure you do Optifine first. I already forgot what the zoom button was. What's the zoom button? V? Hey, see, I can zoom now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We still have the 18 generators. I'm trying to think of a good way to keep them organized, because just letting them get messy and full is kind of a nightmare. It's not fun. And they're, like I showed in the last episode, it makes no difference whether you upgrade them or not. They're not any faster. So what's the point? So I tried just filling this all up with clay. I tried filling this all up with hay, ender portals, and sponge. Like, you know, all hay, all portals, all sponge, all hay, all sponge. And then I realized I was not going to make all of this money. And they do decent. They make probably, all of these together probably make like 10 million an hour, all said and done. So it's not bad, the passive income that they get, at least early right now. Later on in the round, of course, that's going to be like a drop in the water, a drop in the ocean, I should say. So I came up with this idea to do these 4, and then let the rest build up with this crap. And then once these get full, you can just, you know, pull out the ones you want. Hit the sell all to make it a money, and then you go place the value baraka. Like so. And we're not updating because we don't want to show, even though I'm recording it. This is airing tomorrow, but we have quite a few levels. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. This is looks like. See, they're updating. We're not. So we're probably like 5, 6, 7 million, somewhere in that range. I could sit here and calculate it, but who guys got the time for that? Who ain't got the time for that? If anybody's wondering who this is Tiger Bolt 2 1 something or other. He's hiding it under the guise of an alt, and he's actually. I wasn't gonna call him out originally, but I've heard some pretty nasty things about this little guy. Why are you calling Penguin? Well, I might as well level it up. Might as well level it up. Also, the name tags are a little screwed up. Like if you go over here, it's a little weird. It doesn't look great. I guess shaders was mainly designed for like single player, not necessarily like multiplayer. I guess I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But either way, so competing with respect, as you see with the title, what exactly am I talking about? Well, the way that is top works, typically someone will dominate a round, um, and like we did last round, and it creates a vacuum. So people from other realms that are competing go, "Oh my gosh, this guy dominated one round. There must not be very good competition. So we're gonna go over there and we're gonna give them a run for their money," which is fine. That's perfectly fine. I think it's great for the server for people to hop realms. Even though I don't, because I've got I've got like 6 250 extensions here. I'm not getting rid of those. Hopping a realm, I'd have to start all over. I don't want to do that. Um, but the problem with that is the environment of the realms tend to change because not everybody competes like I do, and like let's see, these guys do. I don't know why they're calling themselves Valhalla. Isn't that somebody else? That doesn't matter. Maybe they team it up with them. I don't know. Like Uncreative Mind and Diwan Shu, and Flexo and VLD, um, JBM and I, maybe we've you know rubbed each other the wrong way a couple of times, but these guys typically compete with respect, and it's always been fun to to play against them because I mean it hasn't been as much lately because like I said we kind of dominated and they've been kind of quiet. But in the past, our island and their island were almost like arch nemesis. And it's always been not always, but mostly it's been playful banter back and forth. The few minutes before Istop is picked. But some people have come over. Tirebolt was one of them. They come onto the server from whatever other realm that they feel that they've conquered, and they have to come on and they have to talk this game. We're taking you down. You're losers. You stink. You can't compete against us. We're gonna spend all this money. It's just not necessary. It's just not necessary. Be respectful. Be an adult. You're not from this realm. You're not from this realm, so you should respect the elders of the realm. And I'm not saying bow down and like lick our boots, but you know, show us a little bit of respect. Come onto the realm and be like, "Hey, we're going to compete with you." That's fine. "Hey, I think we're going to give you a run for your money." Hey, that's fine. But not this toxic, nasty, "Oh, we're going to take you." People, everyone wants to be shifting. That is the where did that come from? Can somebody tell me where that started? The shift to say hello. I would love to know who the first person to do that was. And then we got this guy here. He just chills next to the farm because he knows he's going to get all the XP. Well, I got something for you, buddy. You ain't going to get the XP now. um anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So, yeah, compete with respect. Let me get my chain of thought back here. Let me turn this off. People are talking. Um, they come onto the realms talking this nasty, toxic environment, and what it ends up doing is it ruins it for a lot of the people that aren't competing. And it gives the realm a bad name. Like there's like the Western realm right now. I think the Western realm has a reputation for being the most toxic realm right now. It used to be space, but I guess now it's Western. where it just people just can't compete and be friendly. They have to be nasty about it, and it brings down the game for not only the people that you're competing with, but the people that aren't competing and are just on here to have fun. And of course, some people love it. Some people love the toxic, which I can't understand that. Let me grab my popcorn, they say. I don't get that. I hate it. So I'm actually starting to. Oh, you can't see. Oh, there you go. I'm starting to add fresh people to my ignore list, um, because it's starting to be the solution for me. When I see toxic or unnecessary or just overall nasty behavior, I just put you on ignore. Um, it just it's just not worth it for me to get all fired up over something that's just petty. So that's where we're at now, unfortunately. But it is what it is. People are gonna be who they are. But hashtag compete with respect. Let's get that going, huh? Too bad they can't. Well, I guess I could buy a custom tag, but I'm not one for tags. Not one for tags. Um, so there you have it, and glad I can still do this with F1 on. So people keep asking us, is there room? Can we join? There is not any room. I know that there's 14 there, but we actually have 15. He just has not made it onto the team as of yet, for whatever reasons. I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, we actually have 15. So um, I'm sorry, we're full. I'm sure that as the round goes, people always drop off. So if it happens, and we are indeed recruiting, I will let you know. In all likelihood, the way it's looking like we might have a pretty good advantage right now. So even if we lose a few players, we're not likely to recruit because then it cuts into the payout a little bit. So it's not likely, but sometimes we'll make an exception for someone that we feel is has earned or is worthy of a spot. We have a few people that are wanting to just support us for the sake of supporting us and not necessarily being on the team. And if you're into that, we started a little donation area where you can donate value blocks, and people are doing it. People are doing it. I don't know if anybody's donating villagers. It's not likely we're going to get too many villager spawner donations, but it certainly is possible. Ooh, we're selling points, baby, or buying points, baby. And let's see what else we got going on here. WK is selling T1s and T2s. And it looks like Gen Charms. Is anybody else doing anything yet? No, it doesn't look like it. A furnace. Yeah, that's it for so far. But this shop will increase. I thought about just doing a donation multi-pick box, but to give away multi-picks, the problem with that is that one person just goes in and takes them all. Because, sharing is caring, right? So, I don't know. It seems bleh to me. Um, I intend to do some sort of rank giveaway this round, depending on how well we do on ISTOP. So I want to put it in your ear for now. The only way that you're going to be eligible, you don't have to be a subscriber, you don't have to do that, but I would like for you to be a member on my Discord server, mainly because it's a perk that I'm doing for the Discord members. You guys that are there are going to be informed ahead of time. So at some point around, like I said, depending on how well we're doing in ISTOP, I'm going to use a part of my share to do some sort of rank giveaway. Probably each rank, up to Rex. That's my plan anyway. Um, but only the Discord members are going to know in advance when it's happening. And it's most likely going to happen on a live stream. But I'm not the kind of guy to advertise the live stream on the chat feed. So you won't even know unless you're a subscriber or unless you're on my Disc server. So stay tuned for that. Again, if we don't win is top, we're not going to have anything banked, and therefore I won't have a share to do that with. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's it. That's it. That's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, this round, a slightly different format than what you may be used to. I will still do tutorials as I see them necessary. I know I've already done some of them. I'm going to redo some of them for new people because a lot of people don't like to go back in old videos. And you know there are slight changes to some of the designs as time goes by. So I will do more tutorials. That's kind of where I started. That's kind of what got me to where I am, all 400 subscribers. But yeah, that my friends, that's gonna do it for this episode. Let me know what you guys think of the shaders. You can't really tell inside here, huh? What if I do this? It gets really dark. But it looks kind of cool around the ender chest. Yikes, let's not do that. Let me go somewhere. I wonder what the hub looks like. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. That's how we're gonna have that. Whew! Look at that prettiness. Let me know what you think of the shaders. Look at that, 1,000 people on Western. It's full. And let me know what you think of the format of a more talking about competition sort of a scheme for this round's videos. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and as always,